Hi you guys, another quick video on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I've finally gone back to Apex Launcher. I've used this a lot in the past. I've tried Notw, tried Next Launcher, tried the Thema and a few of the new ones that have come out. I tend to go back to Apex all the time purely because in Apex some of the features I really like the way the themes work. Okay, you can get all these themes in Notw just as well. But in Notw at the moment you can't get the transparent notification bar. Now on this at the moment I've got a black wallpaper. I've done a tutorial in a previous video on YouTube to show you how to make your own black wallpapers so that you can have just a small section of the wallpaper showing an image and the rest totally jet black. As you can see on this particular version of Apex I'm running, it's very smooth, very fluid. A lot smoother than TouchWiz. One of the places I notice on TouchWiz where it's not so smooth is when you go into the app drawer and you're transitioning through the app drawer. Although you haven't got this zoom in feature as you go from page to page on TouchWiz, it's just literally going side to side. It may not be stuttering, but to the eye it looks as if it's stuttering. This looks very smooth, the transition. Excuse me. Everything works the same, the widgets, the downloads, the apps. And you can set this default icon at the corner to have your app store or whatever you want to use it for. Transitions in and out of the app store, app tray, really nice. Seems to be running pretty low on RAM. It's not taking a lot of RAM up. As you can see, I've got my home screen set up there, and I've got a simple widget that's from One Weather. If you want to look it up, One Weather widget, and it's a large widget. And if I hold on this widget, move it around, you can see that the search bar is incorporated into the widget. Quite a nice widget, so you can get the straight to One Weather from the widget, and it takes you to One Weather widget, and you go back out of that. You can get to your alarm clock for setting your early morning alarms, and also you can get to settings and you can reset it, and also you can go straight to Google search from there. So it basically takes you straight to Google now. I've got my default widget settings, Twitter settings I should say, lower down on the screen there. That takes me into my feeds from all my Twitter feeds. I'll quickly get out of that, so that's shown along the bottom, and as I go into that I can change from different accounts, and you can see it shows how many tweets I've not read. Along the bottom of the screen, pretty much I've got the app drawer, camera, WhatsApp, phone and contacts. And if you want to go for an even more minimal look on Apex, you can have as many dock rows as you want. So if you wanted to just shove that out of the way while you're not using it, it's quite an easy process to get it back. So if you want a really simple, clean look to your screens, you could do that, and then you can just swipe it back in when you want to use it. Most things work just the same. All your S Pen features, the minimise screen feature works exactly the same as it does using the TouchWiz interface. Your S Pen features work the same. Your long press on the back button brings up your Finder just the same. You can do it with the S Pen as well. So I'm finding most of the features work just the same. Your Google Now is in the same place, long press. You've got your Google in the middle. You've got your clear all multitasking applications. Press it again, you can get to your RAM and all the rest of the things. So most things are pretty much as you would find them on TouchWiz. It's just a more fluid interface. And the good thing about having the 3 gig of RAM is that you've got bags of RAM to run everything you want to run. As you can see, clearing background memory down to about 1.4 gigs. I've had it down to about 1.2, so about a gig of free memory. So pretty much similar to TouchWiz. There's not too much of a difference really. Excuse me. You can see I've got my Google Now there. I've got my music widgets that I use on a regular basis, and I've got all my folders. I know it's a bit cliche, but I've got them all set as iOS folders because I like to actually see the icons within the folders. Not because I'm a big fan of iOS, I just like the look of it. If you open your folders, they're very quick to go in and out of. Google in, Samsung folder. Transition's really fast. The overall feel and look of Apex really nice. When you're on any screen, if you double tap, you can get to Apex settings, and you can do all sorts. You can manage themes, and you can see at the moment I've got a default theme pack, but I'm using icons from minimal Apex themes. So to change icons using Apex, I'll show you quickly how to do that. You can change your settings around, but it's basically a standard Apex theme that I've got here. But if you wanted to change any particular widget, any particular icon I should say, save this camera on for instance, long press on the camera, click on edit, and then you can rename it, or you can change it. We'll just go back again, I didn't mean to do that. So edit the icon, click on camera, and then it gives you a load of different options, and I've gone through this in previous videos, but you can select from icon packs, you can use the default, select and crop a pitch, you can basically put it how you want. So select from icon pack, minimal apex pack, and basically when you get to each of these packs, you just look for the icon that you want. So you'd look for a camera icon, there's a camera and a ring there, there's loads of different ones, that's the one I'm using. So you click on the camera, and it reassigns it. So if we wanted to change it to the one in the ring, we click on that and we go OK, and you can see now it's changed to the one in the ring. Want to change it back, long press, edit, click on camera, use from an icon pack, pick the icon pack you want, and change it back to the camera there I did before, and click OK, and there you go back. Loads of different transitions with an Apex. Most of you who've used it before will know basically how it works. Double tap again. You can manage draws, manage screens, the different transitions. Transition settings, there's a plethora of settings for transitions. I pretty much like this one. It's a bit of a bounce on, it's pretty basic, but you can have spiral, you can have them zooming in and out, you can have the standard cube in, cube out. There's lots of different settings, but for my mind at the moment, because I'm not overly keen on the TouchWiz interface, I can show you the difference with the TouchWiz. We'll do it quickly. So you can see if folders are set like that, we've got the home screen, and you can see the icons on the bottom. If you want to see my overall look on TouchWiz using the same wallpaper and same same widgets, I'll quickly show you that. So to do that, to get rid of all defaults now, it's quite easy on the N3. You can see you've got a clear default badge at the top. Click on that, and you can see I've got S Planner set as my default calendar. So if I clear Apex Launcher as default launcher and I press on the home button, then it'll give you the option to go back to any of the other launchers. You can see I've been using AV8, I've been using Thema, I've tried Next Launch, and I've got a load of different launchers on here. And I'll probably go through them in another video and show you how they work and what I think of them. Some of them are quite good, but they just don't suit my overall needs, so I think Apex for me seems to be the best. So if I go back to TouchWiz Home now, we'll just go once because I don't want to set it permanently. You can see I've pretty much got the same widgets set up, but you can see the icons on the bottom of TouchWiz, very, very colourful, very cartoonish. Same again with the folders that I've got. If I click on them, you can see that the transition is quite nice, it works okay, they zoom in, they zoom out, it's okay, but look a bit cluttered on the way that they're set up, one on top of each other, overlapping. I just find it a much cleaner look on it. I like the transition zooming in and out there, it's quite nice, but I just prefer, and okay, this is fluid enough, but I mean, what I find a bit jerky, probably won't see it on camera here. I find that when I'm transitioning the app drawer, it feels a bit, it's quick enough, there's no fault in it. I mean, as a default launcher, it's fine, you don't really need to change it, it's just if you want to change the look and overall feel of your device. So some things I'm not overly keen on, these bright icons that you can't really shove out the way, so I like quite a minimal theme. My calendar, same as on Apex, if I click on the calendar, it's defaulted to take me to S Planner, so get out there quite quickly. Well, like I say, if we go back to Apex and we'll set that always because that's what I'm using, and you can see that the minimal look is, you know, obviously a personal preference, but one that I prefer at the moment. So I hope this video has been useful. I'll get some more videos out on different launches and you can check them out, see what you think. Like I say, using Apex, it doesn't affect anything. The S Pen works fine, all the widgets, well most of the widgets I should say work fine. One that I haven't seen that doesn't work fine if you want it totally is the calendar widget. And there's two ways of getting widgets in Android 4.3. You can do the widget route and you can drag and drop them onto the screen as you would normally, or you can get to a screen and you can long press on that screen. Hang on, if we've got to find a screen with enough room, and you can long press on the screen. You can do the widgets this route as well, so you can go down a list of widgets. But what I found, the only widgets I found that don't actually give you the full widgets that you get straight out of TouchWiz are the calendar widgets. You just get a choice of two widgets in calendar, a small widget and a slightly bigger one, which is a carousel type thing instead of the full screen. Although to my mind the full screen calendar seems to be a bit too much for me. I just prefer one that I can see, and this basically aggregates all your birthdays, all your feeds, everything on Facebook, Twitter, and it pulls it all into one calendar there. And same again, like I say, if you press on it, it takes you straight to I should say if I press on it right, it takes you straight to your S Planner. You can go year view, month view, etc. So for my mind, it's so much neater interface. Anyway, I'll leave it here now. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. It helps me a lot when I'm making these videos. Hope they're helpful to you. Give me your views and comments below, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll get more videos out to you soon. Thanks again for watching this video.